In this behind the Jackson's liquor store conversation smoke down, we're gonna talk about the inside person. I just got done running, ladies and gentlemen, so it's pretty hot and steamy. Now, the person inside conversation, that is a very good conversation. A lot of people, you can definitely start the conversation with, a lot of people pit themselves and other people. And that's one of those religion things that I kind of stay away from, you know. Just for a quick example is when you have artists or influential people who die, we always gain a piece of that person, you know. So it's just when you try to place somebody or speak to the person inside a person, that's definitely belittling them and belittling them off point blank. And if you're somebody who coordinates like that, like I know a lot of people who just sit down and look at people and just start talking to their inside person, you know, like they're their child or something. And you shouldn't even do that for your child. That's something you don't want to really engage in. Then it's just like you already think you know a person because you're talking to their inside person, and that already doesn't make sense. Like you are talking to the person inside of me without talking to me, and of course that's audacity. So when it comes to the person inside, that's all on the person from what you're looking at. You know, that's the person of the beholder that dictates what's inside of that person and how that person coordinates their person's life. A lot of times when somebody is becoming very influential in their life, or when some people are valuing their importances, there's a lot of times where people try to, you know, you'd say bandwagon or gain to the fact that, you know what, I'm going to speak to this person because I know that he's going to be very influential or she's going to be very influential, so I'm going to speak to this person, the inside person especially, without speaking directly to the outside person if that person wants to incline with it or anything like that. While I'm running, I wear college clothes. I wear the University of Oregon right now, and I'm running the Badger University. So it's just like people think, oh, you're a student or you're representing or something like that, and that automatically is the wrong decision. You know, I already forgot about the school itself. The school has an athletic department and they sell athletic clothes. There's no reason for you to put two and two together like, oh, I'm an athlete or I'm a student there. It's one of those stupid idiotic things that some, like, you know, can we see somebody wear a clown suit without laughing? One of those type of dilemmas. And that goes on to the speaking to the inside person. Say if someone was wearing a clown suit and someone, you know, and if someone wants to speak to the inside person, first off, you're not even looking at my person in general. So you can't even attempt to start to talk to the person who's inside of me when you're looking at what I've designed for you to look at, you know. And that's one of those things that people find difficulty in. And you know, when it comes to judging people and I get a lot of association with older people in my life, so I have to, there's no I have to, but there's a lot of points where, you know, their judgment is not surfaced, but as a young person you feel like there's judgment in the air, and so at that point you have to cloud yourself. You have to be like, is that on focus or is that at the attention? A lot of times it's not, because you forget that they're a person as well that doesn't want to incline in speaking to the inside of somebody or speaking all the judgmental stuff, because they themselves probably don't want to be a judge or have moments where they've been judged and viewed it differently after that, you know. And that's what I try to really speak upon a lot when I'm doing this type of video stuff, is really is judgment to a degree of, you know, education. You know, can we learn from this judgment? You know, and that's, you know, we can go on to criticism right there, but can you learn from criticism? You know, so forth and etc. I'm about to spark up this joint right now. I'm just cooling down real quick because what is it? This run really has sweated me out. Got a full shirt that's sweated on. Probably did like half a mile, like I think a mile and a half, something like that. Got this text message from this mini shop, come down to get the feel a joint. So I'm like, what's up, what's the deal? originally it's $8, so I saved $5. Ooh, we got Brian Berry Cough. Now the girl I'm staying with right now, she don't smoke. She don't smoke, but she drink. And it's funny. It's like I have to laugh at that the situation I'm in right now with the girl I'm with. Is that she don't smoke and I really don't drink. I can say I drink because I do want to lose control of my body. Being someone who is very active, you stay in control of your body a lot, and losing control of your body is kind of sort of like an orgasm. I can definitely quote a lot of athletes that will say that when they put on the Neosporin or when they put on some icy cold something, is very an aphrodisiac type of thing. So to lose your control of your body is be safe, of course, but it can always be an aphrodisiac or some type of close to orgasm type of thing. And going back to it, it's funny that she doesn't smoke and she drinks. She drank a whole 6-pack yesterday, and I was just like, damn. I drink 2 beers and I'm just knocked out, and I'm not a person at all that judges anybody's drinking limits or anything like that, because I drank a whole bottle of vodka and that's more than a 6-pack in one day, so, that's neither here, there, and here, there, say there, whatever, etc., etc. And when it comes to, this is how funny that is, it's just like, that's how I tell you that, I'm hoping for a long-term great relationship with this woman. That we have 2 things that we bring to the table on different sides. And I'm myself, I'm thinking about quitting a lot of things right now. I want to do it more like a Bar Molly status. Like, I'm going to do this, this to do what it's made for, point blank, not, to do anything else with it. But, yeah, other than that, yeah. I'm gonna go spark this right quick. This is very hot, man. In the back of these jacks and stuff. I'd rather have a life making IQ videos than either not making educational videos. Yeah, y'all can look up my name, y'all can see that I made some coaching videos out there. Made some coaching videos for some upcoming coaches. Some startup coaching videos. Made some workout videos. Stuff that people can just tune on to. See that an everyday person is doing everyday things, and need help in the situation that they're going in or direction that they're going in. Place themselves in a position where they got a little bit of IQ. And that's what I always want to, bring to any type of table I would sit at, is a little bit of IQ. No matter how big or small it is, just a little bit of IQ. But they really rock, and then they really rock, really rock, and then they really rock,
And this week, Millie Rock. Millie Rock. Now that bitch got ass. How did they get so fast? Yes, we be like, wow. It's called Magnolia, that was. But I think it's called Millie Rock. I'm going for Team Millie Rock. Yes, we Millie Rock. Yeah, we Millie Rock. Millie Rock. Millie Rock. Millie Rock. And now these bitches got ass. How did they get it so bad? It's a 1 gram joint. So we're really feeling intoxicated out here, man. People haven't been talking about how great Lil Wayne is, you know. And nothing about ass. How to get it so fast. I guess we Millie Rock. Millie Rock. That's that fire breath right there. In one video to drop. I don't know, I mean, oh yeah. And now these bitches got ass. How did they get it so fast? You should see like Megan, what is that shit called? Megan Tanner type girls do that Millie Rock. Then that's what Millie Rock. Now that makes me that ass. I had to do this over the ass. And then we do that spot. Another conversation we're gonna have in this video is we need big girl rappers. You know what I mean? That's just another video. I'm just gonna make that video right now to speak.